Hi children, good morning all. How are you? Hope you are all fine there. Now we will start with the next topic, measurement of volume. Okay. See, first one we are going to discuss is about the definition, its SI unit, multiples and submultiples, then how to find the volume of the regular solids and for the irregular solids. So these are the things that we are going to discuss in this video. So let's get started. Okay. See, first one, the space occupied by an object is called its volume, isn't it? And its SI unit is cubic meter, which can be depicted or which can be symbolically written as meter cube or cubic meter that I have given you in the slide. I hope everyone are able to see this. And next one, submultiples of the unit of volumes are cubic centimeters and cubic millimeters. See, the first thing is the definition, that is the space occupied by an object is called its volume. The major difference between the area and that of the volume is that for measuring the area of a particular solid shape, that we are taking only the outline, that is for a particular square we are using the sides of the square, and for the rectangle we are using the length as well as breadth, isn't it? Likewise, when we are moving on to the measurement of volume, we have to consider height of the particular solid also. That is the major difference between the area and that of the volume. That is why we call or we define the unit or define the volume as the space occupied by an object is called its volume. Okay, its SI unit is cubic meter. Okay. And next one, submultiples, that is the centimeter cube or cubic centimeter or cubic millimeters. Next one, you have to study the values for the submultiples. First one, 1 cubic meter will be equal to 10 lakh centimeter cube. Okay, 1 cubic meter will be equal to 10 lakh centimeter cube. And still smaller unit of volume is cubic millimeters. Okay, so 1 cubic centimeter will be equal to 1000 millimeter cube. The values you have to study. Okay. Next one, capacity and its unit. See, for the term capacity we are using for the volume of the liquids. Okay, in order to find or in order to measure the volume of the particular liquids we are using the term capacity. Okay, so the definition is like this: the inner volume of a container which holds a liquid is known as its capacity. Okay, that is, when we are taking any sort of containers, how much liquid the container will hold is its capacity. Okay, so the inner volume of a particular container will be called as capacity. Okay, and its SI unit is liter. We all know that the milk, oil, everything we are measuring in terms of liters and milliliters, isn't it? 1 liter of oil, 2 liters of milk, like that. So the SI unit of capacity is liter. Its multiples and submultiples are given in the slide. First one is 1 centiliter will be equal to 1 by 100 liters, 1 millimeter equal to 1 by 10 centiliters, which will be equal to 1 by 1000 liters, and 1 kiloliter will be equal to 1000 liters. So these are the values for the multiples and submultiples of capacity or the capacity or the volume of the liquids. Okay, so the values you have to study very well. Why? Because in the exams they will ask in the filling the blanks. Okay, so everyone have to study the values. And next one, volume of the regular solids. We all know that in the previous class we have discussed about the area of regular shapes. Likewise, we are going to discuss about the volume of the regular solids. First one is cube. V is equal to, that is volume of a cube will be equal to A cube. Using this particular formulas we are finding the volume of the regular solids. Okay, so V is equal to A cube. A is the side of a cube. And for the volume of a cuboid, V will be equal to L into B into H, where L is the length, B is the breadth, and H is the height of the cuboid. And next one is volume of a cylinder. V is equal to pi r square H. Okay, where r is the radius of the cylinder and H is the height of the cylinder. Okay, so applying the value for pi, which is equal to 22/7, we can find the volume of the cylinder. And next one, volume of a sphere, that is 4/3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of the sphere and pi, the value is 22/7. So these are the formulas for finding the volume of regular solids. You have to study very nicely. Why? Because all the numerical problems are based on these things. So everyone have to study the formulas thoroughly. Okay. Next one is measuring volumes. That is how to measure the volume of the liquids. Okay. By using certain vessels, we are measuring the volume. Okay. First one is measuring cylinder or the graduated cylinder. In the figure, it is depicted as the figure A. It is the measuring cylinder or the graduated cylinder. We can see that there is some readings are also there in the side of the graduated cylinder. So by using such cylinders, we can find the volume of the liquids. And next, B is the measuring can. Okay. And C, D and E is the measuring beakers. Okay. And 500 ml, 200 ml, all these are it is the particular value, or it has a definite volume. Okay. So using these vessels, we are measuring the volumes of the liquids. Okay.